The market pushes higher then closes red. Have the bears come out of hibernation? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we were looking for a topping zone and the market to turn down and give us a pullback before pushing higher. And it's possible that that's what we saw yesterday, but the bears still have their work cut out for them. I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the market pulling back a little bit off of the highs, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the daily futures chart for the S&P 500. And on Friday, we talked about a few zones higher, the 50.45 and 50.65 areas. They went up and hit 50.45 on Friday and 50.65 yesterday, and then they pulled back off of the 50.65 area. And now we have what appears to be the start of a reversal candle. Now, we've seen these types of things before, where we got, kind of this doji, and then on Fed day, we got a really strong move down, and then they moved it right back up. You got this one-day wonder here, potential one-day wonder here. So the bears still have a lot of work cut out for them. They actually have to follow through. We haven't seen much of that in recent history here. Since October, there's been very few runs by the bears that have been more than just a couple of days long. So we'll see if the bears can string together some energy to the downside to give us a pullback and a proper wave 4. So right now, the way we're looking at this is from back here in January when they made the low, we have our 1 and 2 up, and it looks like we're trying to complete wave 3 here and give us our wave 4 pullback. To give us a stronger sign of that, we're going to want to see the bears break 5,000. And then if they can break 5,000, we would want to see them push through 49.75 to give us a pretty strong indication that we're looking at a move down in wave 4 to come back toward the Fed lows, the 4860 to 4800 area, to test out this low, give us a proper wave 4, and then we would look for one more push higher toward the 5100 plus area in wave 5 to complete the move up here to the 5123 to 5185 area would be our current target if we stay where we're at. If this indeed was a top yesterday on Monday, if that was a top for this wave 3 and we get a proper pullback here, then we would be looking at the 5125 to 85 area overall to complete this wave 5 and the move up off of the lows. So right now, we do have the start of a pullback, but again, the bears need to follow through. They need to break through 5,000, then 49.75 to give us a strong indication we're in this wave 4 down to the 48.50 or so area. To the upside, if they're going to hold this pullback, we can see a 4-5 finish. So you have this wave 3. You could be completing all of wave 3 of 3 and then get a 4 and a 5 like this. If that's the case, the next target up is 5,100. So if they're able to hold 5,000 and push back up off of that 5,000 area, we would be looking at 5,100 to the upside next. So it does look like we want to pull back here. The bears need to follow through and break down. If they can, we'd be looking to test the Fed lows. If they cannot and the bulls can hold, then we look to 5,100 next. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, on the NASDAQ, we're on the 1 hour chart and a little bit more of a straightforward pattern on the NASDAQ. With the 1-2, they have pressed up to the 1382 area. And when you get to that area, your pivot moves up. So our support now, they are testing here at 17,900, 17,898 to be the exact number. You really want to see them hold that area and push higher from there. They can come down as low as 17,800 and still push higher. But below that, and things start to look ugly for the bulls, and it looks like we would get a bigger pullback here in a wave 4 where this was all of 3 of 3. Wave 3 would end here. You'd have a wave 4 pullback to test this low from the Fed down around 17,250, and then one more push higher on the NASDAQ up toward that 18,330 area. So if the NASDAQ can't hold upper support at 17,800, we would look for them to break down toward that 17,250 area. And from there, we'd look for a hold and one more push higher up to that 18,300 to 18,500 area to give us all of wave 5 to the upside. So if they can hold upper support, pretty easy on the NASDAQ. If they can hold the 17,800 area, preferably 17,900 area, we look for another push higher up toward the 18,220 or so area. Then you look for a pullback and one more push up toward the 18,350 to 400 area in a more direct route. If they cannot hold the support zone, then we're looking to test 18,250 before coming back up into this area. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. Make sure you love it. Become part of the team. Make sure you like me and PT, our trading styles. Everything's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time, and you literally have nothing to lose by checking it out. With those 2 rooms, you get our training courses. We have our advanced Elliott Wave course. I just about finished it over the weekend. You have an introduction. You have the fib levels that are advanced, the diagonals, the double and triple threes. You have the flats, the triangles, everything you want to know about the advanced concepts of Elliott Wave so that when these structures get a little weird, you can understand them and make sense of the market. As you can see on the screen, people are really loving this program. Most of these videos are already in here, and everybody who is a member gets access to this right now for free. It is part of their monthly membership. We also have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. This course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. If you get confused why good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up, then you're not alone, because Elliott knew that the news cycles were nothing and we should disregard them overall because key levels matter. And he figured out a way to measure and repeat finding these key levels so that you can understand what happens when the market breaks those key levels and when the market holds those key levels. This is a huge advantage over other traders. This course is 25 videos where I go through 3 different parts. The introduction, where we go through your mindset and emotion, the KISS method and why it works, the chart setup and tools, where I go through every single tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why to use it, and then Elliott Wave for Beginners, where we go through each of the waves, how to measure them, how to understand them, how to know when they're working, how to know when they fail, how to know the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you want to know. And the best part is, guys, if you become a monthly member, you can ask me questions about these courses when you get stuck or you don't understand something to get follow-up and truly master Elliott Wave. The really cool thing is, if you don't want to buy the course, it does come for free in both of my monthly rooms. In the first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the counts, what to expect, and answer all of your questions, and the training material you just saw. We cover the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade, so we do trade quite often in my room. And if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, PT's income trading that's killing it, as well as advanced training where he uses his reduced risk binary method to get you in at a cheap price and get you big multiples on your money. And it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. And it's something you really have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, the key takeaways for today: the bears have to follow through if we're going to see any kind of downside movement. The first goal is to break 5,000. If they can do that, 49.75 is next. Through that, and it's a strong sign that we're going to come back down and test those Fed lows in a wave 4. If they cannot follow through and the bulls still have control, then we look to 5,100 next. Over on the NASDAQ, very simple. Upper support 17,900, lower support 17,800. If they can hold that zone and push higher, then we look directly toward the 18,226 area. If not, and they break down, we look to test the Fed lows at 17,250. If they're able to keep the momentum to the upside, the overall target would be the 18,500 to 18,700 area. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.